Hey, I'm Austin with Training Tall, and welcome back to another rowing workout. The second progressive workout in our progressive rowing workout series, where these workouts are designed to build off of each other so that way you can track your numbers, track your stats, track your progress, use those to help you craft goals for the next progression in the workout so that way you're getting the absolute most out of your workouts. So if you haven't done the first progressive workout yet, I've got it linked right down in the description. Make sure you do that workout first before you do this workout. And if you enjoy this very unique progressive style of rowing workouts, you should totally check out my app and web platform, Just Row. It's linked down in the description where we do workouts like this 3 times per week, and every week the workouts build off of each other in structured 4-week blocks. That way you can improve not only your rowing technique, but your understanding of your numbers and push your performance to the max. So check out Just Row if you're interested. But let's get into today's workout. So if we think back to the first progression in this series, in the previous workout, we did 20 minutes, shifting every 2 minutes, bumping up our stroke rate. We went from 16 to 18 to 20 to 22 to 24 strokes per minute, and then worked in reverse, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16. We shifted every 2 minutes, and as the stroke rate went up, our challenge was to try to improve our split per 500 meter. Get the split to go lower because that means a higher output, or the watts to go higher as the stroke rate increased. And then as the stroke rate went back down, we tried to hold onto our splits to the best of our ability. Every time the stroke rate slowed down, we were fighting to try to keep the split per 500 meter, or our watts, as intense as we could. And then by the time we got back to 16 strokes per minute, your finishing intensity was probably a lot more intense than how you started. And it's that finish that we're really gonna be focusing on today to craft our goals for today's workout. Whatever split per 500 meter or watts that you finished that last workout at, we wanna start at that split today. But today we're gonna start at 18 strokes per minute, and every 2 minutes build up from 18 to 20 to 22 to 24, then to 26, and then we're gonna do that in reverse. 26 for another 2 minutes, 24, 22, 20, and 18. So that 18 at the start, we have a little bit of wiggle room because that's where we finished at 16 strokes per minute last time. So it'll be a nice way to build into the intensity with this same concept of as the stroke rate goes up, we want to improve our split per 500 meters, 2 to 5 split seconds with each rate shift. And as we work back down, whatever we finish at 26 strokes per minute at the peak of the intensity, we're gonna try to hold on to our split the best we can. And so by the end of this, you're gonna get more meters and feel more tired and more wiped, but more successful than you did in the previous workout. But we gotta bring our A game, we gotta bring that focus, but I'm here to coach you every step of the way. So with that being said, go back and review how you finished the last workout. Make sure you've got that initial split goal, that initial watts goal in mind. And with that, we're gonna strap in, we're gonna give this thing the best shot we can, and we're gonna just row. All right, sit forward on those sit bones. We've got 18 strokes a minute for 2 minutes to kick things off. Let's go here in 3, 2, 1. Let's drive, swing, pull. And let's get ourselves to 18 strokes per minute here. So what's good about having that previous workout under our belt is we have a generally good idea of a starting point for today's workout. We're thinking about how we ended at 16 strokes per minute at the end of that first workout, and using that as our split goal, or if your machine shows you watts, your watts goal to start things off. We're working on nice, long, consistent strokes here. So what does a long, consistent stroke mean? It means focusing on getting our body forward at the front end, shoulders forward, pushing shoulders back. Lean in at 1 o'clock, swing back to 11, or 11 to 1, whatever direction you're facing. With nice big leg compression, ideally is knees to ankles, but not at the expense of your body angle. Make sure you are getting that lean. And now that we're over a minute in, we should have that split per 500, or those watts, really locked in here. Trying to keep that as steady and consistent as we can. knowing that the workout's gonna build up and the intensity is gonna get pretty high. But right now, we should be feeling chill, aerobic, and confident. Getting ready here in about 20 seconds to make a shift up in intensity as we go to 20 strokes per minute. So we're gonna drive a little bit harder, come up a little bit faster, 2 to 5 split seconds faster is the goal. 4 more watts. Let's go for it here on this one, up to 20 now, up to 20. So with this improvement to your split, we're gonna start to feel our bodies work a little bit harder. And if you're having trouble with this 20 here or matching my pace, try to meet me at the front of each stroke. When you meet me at the front and we jump back together, that's what's important because we're all different body heights. I'm 6'8", most people aren't 6'8", so my stroke's gonna be a little longer, but as long as we meet at the front, we'll be good to go. Okay, how we hang in here with this adjustment to 20? Hopefully feeling strong, confident. Starting to feel our heart rate increase, our breathing increase. It's all part of the plan, Stans and Stanettes. All right, we got ourselves around 30 seconds here until we shift up again, going for 22 strokes per minute with this idea of adding on intensity. We're gonna need to drive harder and come up a little faster each stroke. We're gonna feel everything from an effort level increase, but we're ready. Just pick a split here, 2 to 5 splits faster than where you are now. Let's go for it here, more intensity on this stroke right here, up to 22. Okay, let's see a little bit harder drive. Just a bit more intensity here. Nice. A good indicator of more intensity as well, especially if you're on a lower end rowing machine that maybe doesn't even have numbers on it, you should be able to hear your machine a little bit more. If it's making louder noises, you know you're increasing intensity, and you can feel it too. Our heart rates and breathing rate, you can probably hear it from me as well, start to increase. But we stay confident. Let's take a focus 10 here on our numbers. Focus 10, looking at your numbers here, really trying to settle in that split per 500 or those watts. Focus 10 on this one here. Let's try to lock in consistent numbers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9, and 10. Awesome. Good, so lock in that number. Even though it's getting ready, time to shift up again to 24 for more watts and a lower split per 500 meter by another 2 to 5. 20 seconds till we go. So far, hopefully we've covered a lot more ground than we did at the start of our first workout. Okay, we'll shift up here on this one, 24. Up we go. Nice. Okay, so now we're coming up faster, jumping back a little harder. We're trying not to go crazy here because we have to be able to sustain our effort. We got a lot of workout to go here. We're trying to keep long. Remember how we do that? We compress our legs as close to the knees over ankles as we can, but making sure our body is getting that forward body angle at the front. Shoulders in front of hips, shoulders behind. In front, behind. Nice. Okay, hopefully your split per 500 is nice and settled now. Now we're just in the lumber mill, folks. Sawing wood. Sawing one stroke at a time. This is the challenging part of rowing, where you just got to put in the work and the effort. And you got to try to keep your numbers consistent. It's not like a treadmill where you just press a number and stay on board. Right, you have to make your speed here. So make it to the best of your ability. Okay, we got our final shift. Last one to 26. We should be going for our most intense split so far in these workouts. Let's go on this one. Up to 26, 2 to 5 splits faster. This is really the pinnacle of the intensity today. Loud machines, quick strokes, trying to stay long to the best of our ability. So we've got a total of 4 minutes here because we need to hold this for 2 and then work our way down by matching. Good. Working on deep breaths here. Deep breaths, stay calm, stay intense. We can do both. We can do both. How's that split looking? Let's take a focus 10 here on leg drive, making sure that we are not throwing our body back, but pushing our legs to drive the stroke. It's most important. Let's focus legs for 10 on this one. It's 1, 2, push the rower. 3, push, don't pull. 4, legs into it. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9, and 10. Good focus. All right, let's keep riding the split here. We're coming to the halfway point. We're staying at 26 as we start our descent. Okay, next 2 minutes here, keeping this 26. I want you to really focus on locking in your split, locking in your watts. Because now as the stroke rate decreases, we're gonna do our best to keep our split as low as possible, our watts as high as possible, while being disciplined with our stroke rate. We're almost off the top of the mountain. Nice, make sure we're keeping those arms extended long and straight in front of us. Long and straight. Nice job. Okay, about 45 here. Getting ready for that rate to shift down, but our intensity to stay high. Nice, few more seconds here. Getting ready for 24 strokes per minute. Your split might drop off a bit, but don't let it drop off by any more than 2 to 5. All right, let's see that good fight. 24 on this one. Here we go, 24. Keep bringing that push. Keep bringing that heavy leg drive. And try not to let your split fall off the cliff. Good, where's the length? Where's the length in our stroke? Focus 10 on keeping length, shoulders forward, shoulders back. On this one, it's 1, forward, swing, 2, forward, push, swing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Keep the length in your stroke. Shoulders forward and back. Less than a minute here before we take it to 22. Focus on your split. See where it is now. And I want you to keep it here to the best of your ability. So when we go to 22, the rate decreases, but we hold on to our split to the best of our ability by trying to drive those legs hard. This is how we build that efficiency, that cardio, that rowing strength. All right, with me, shift to 22 on this one, 22. All right. Gives you a chance to really stay long. Watch your split. It might creep up and get a little slower. Your watts might go down a bit. That's okay, but don't let them fall off a cliff. Don't give in. Make sure we're putting up a good fight here. Working on that strong step back. It's a good reminder here late in the fight that we want to keep tension away from our shoulders and neck. Shoulders should be pulled down away from the ears. All right, let's take a focus 10 here. On shoulders down, away from the ears. On this one, shoulders down throughout. 1, shoulders relaxed. 2, 3, pull them away. 4, do not shrug. 5, horizontal. 6, horizontal translation of force. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Killing it. Less than 40 seconds. And we shift to 20. Keep putting up the good fight. Less than 20. Look at your split. Know this number. Try to keep it as close to this as possible when we shift. No more than 2 to 5 slower though. Okay, shifting to 20. On this one, shift to 20. Good. Really need to emphasize now. Strong legs. Strong legs. Breathing hard. Working hard. but working under control. This is what rowing is all about. It's not about bouncing back and forth. Who cares about the form? Who cares about the rate? Just row for 30 minutes or whatever. No, this is real working out here. This is real focus, real determination, real emphasis on progression, making ourselves better. How are we gonna accomplish our goals if we're not active in the moment trying to make ourselves better? This is the money, my friends. This is the focus. Keep at it. Less than a minute, we'll make our final shift to 18, where we're gonna try to push our split as low as we can to finish it off. Let's try not to get lazy with our hands here. Making sure those hands stay high at the front end of the stroke. Don't let your hands drop down. All right, getting ready here. Our final shift back to where we began, but with extra intensity, 18 on this one. 18 strokes a minute. Who's bringing the heavy, disciplined strokes? How loud can you make your machine here at 18? How loud? How loud? Drive swing. Hands high at the front, focus 10 on this one. Hands up, 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 back. 1. Hands up, 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 back. 2. Hands up. 3, stretch those arms. 4, feel that stretch in the back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, less than a minute. We gotta hammer down hard and heavy strokes here. If you've got a lot of juice in the tank, you better get to juicing here. How do you juice? Make your machine louder by putting more force. Control. Putting in force. Control. Have that discipline to slow your return while driving hard. We're finishing this thing with some oomph today. Good. Keep it strong until it's done. Do not let up. Do not let up. And that's time. Okay. Woo! Check your meters. Check your average split here. Did you beat last week's or last workouts? I know you did. I know you freaking crushed it. Seriously, good job. Breathe it out. Think about how that ending felt with those hard and heavy strokes at 18 strokes per minute. How it ended compared to how it started today. Notice that difference of feeling. How we learn to really dig with efficient, strong strokes by the end. Let's keep in mind how we did today. Let's track this down best we can. I want you to track down the splits that you were at when we started today. How about when we hit that peak at 26? And where your splits were when you finished today. Those are the most important things to keep in mind as we further our progression with the next progressive workout. Having those numbers and your thoughts and feelings at hand will help you best craft your goals for the future workouts and help you get more out of them. So keep that in mind. And hey, I hope you enjoyed the workout today. Thanks for showing up and bringing it. Please let me know what you think. And like I said at the start, check out Just Row if you want more workouts just like this with me. I'll see you in the next workout.